I still reckon they should do like how they're doing like Predator now, like with different time eras. They should do medieval Stargate, medieval knights. Dig up a Stargate and figure out how to get it working. You know.
No. I've thought of
No, no, no.
a better idea.
You want the colonizing
Yep. I want the British to find the Stargate and
the
then actually
redcoats.
like the redcoats and literally and then just like colonizing other planets. It's basically like literally like charging through the like
Yes,
having their cannonades fire through the Stargate as it means
yes,
like as the redcoats pour
yes.
through like and then like taking over other civilizations
Because
going, "Oh, look at that quaint little civilization. It's called muskets." Meh. But then they get to fight the Goa'uld and then they'll take and then obviously because they're British, they steal. Um, they will take the staff technology to make sort of better muskets, and so we still have that
We
sort of
don't
like
steal, we preserve.
preserve. Yeah, sorry, we preserve. Yeah. All that delicious culture. It's like, oh, look at that delicious
yeah.
culture, and that like, and and because it has to be really British, the reason why they go to the Stargate is because they found a new tea variant, and
Mm,
that made basically made them go like, oh my God, look at like this is the new worlds.
mm,
the, and then you could basically watch as these people from the 18th century develop technology that gets hand given to them by the Goa'uld, so they skip a few steps, and then you can sort of see what kind of technology they would sort of end up with, because it wouldn't be like your modern technology, it would be it would be something else. Um, it I think it'll be an awesome idea. They'll never do it for obvious
mhm.
reasons. But come on, who doesn't want to see redcoats pouring through a Stargate with their muskets and the Highlandermen like the Highland horsemen charging through with their kilts and sabers. Come on, it'd be awesome.
Yeah. But the good thing would be, well, they would be more honest about it. With SG-1, the common thing was like, we don't get involved with the affairs of other nations or whatever.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't get
but
involved.
yeah, we don't get involved. Here's what you're doing wrong. Now let me change your society. Yeah, at least I'll be honest about it. You're right.
Yeah, yeah,
I have just asked Grok to produce an
yes.
image of such a glorious thing.
I have.
How cool is that? Come on, like as if you don't want to see that. Oh, yes, Neil. That is exactly what we want. Come on. British pouring the Stargate, singing Rule Britannia. Britannia
Oh,
rules the...
wow.
Oh my
That's
God,
cool.
they'd have to like you'd have to change that whole entire song. It's like
So I'm going
Britannia,
to,
Britannia rules the stars.
I'll save
There's
that
still
one.
time.
Oh, Neil, that one is just that. Yes, that is outstanding. That is just the Waterloo style hats.
I guess save Neil.
And you know what? Because I do want to set it to be somewhat historical accurately. The colonel that will be leading the troops through the bridge would be a young upcoming colonel who just came back from his India campaign, a certain Arthur Wellesley, which we all know he becomes eventually,
Hmm.
the goddamn Duke of Wellington. But I want to say it in the early years of his young age, so he's colonel era, he's colonel era, Mhm.
This could work too well.
It could work so well. Because can you not imagine once they
Yeah.
get the staff weapons and then they'll turn those into like muskets of their own, like
Oh, they
like
work as muskets.
yeah, and then obviously like they'll put a bayonet on the end of it. And, like, can you imagine? Okay, Jamie, like
Yes, yes, I can.
like the Goa'uld there with all their guns, and then you hear like basically like you hear like this the British person like make ready, fix bayonets, bayonets. Charge! And they charge on the hill and like come on.
Yeah.
Like it would be so sick. I can't even imagine like you know what? I'm actually mad that it doesn't exist. It actually makes me mad that I don't get to see like some amazing fight scenes because because it still tells the story of human ingenuity because to
Yeah.
fight the Goa'uld, they would have to adapt weaponry very quickly.
Yes.
Like they would have
Yeah.
to basically going like, "Oh shit, we're
Yeah.
losing quite significantly with our muskets. How do we get better weaponry?"
And maybe
Uh
maybe in this story they could take um the Gold's tea and throw it in the harbor.
no, Jamie, no, Jamie. They're going to go to the home worlds and they're going to get the symbiotes and they're going to Boston Harbor those symbiotes.
Hmm.
But then you could also do like, you know, a cool story in the same universe where the Stargate's found in America, and then the American gets invaded by the Goa'uld, and then America has to then fight like the guerrilla warfare style fight against the Goa'uld in their home territory with
Hmm.
their muskets and like basically we're gonna make the Patriot, but them fighting Goa'uld. Like, come on! Like, it just the idea is just right itself. I don't understand why this is not a thing.